Welcome back and thank you for standing by. You're still on to Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. My name is Sage Babalola. Before the brief break, I told you that we'll be back at 8:40 a.m. for Mainland Focus. This is the part of the Morning Express where we make it all about you. We've given you the stories, we've given you an update on all of the events playing out within the polity, and we know that you definitely have something to say. You definitely have contributions and submissions that you'd like to share with us here on radio. Hence the decision to give you a platform where you can do exactly that. Mainland Focus would happen from now up until 8 or 9:45 a.m. We'll take contributions via the phone, we'll take contributions via WhatsApp and text message, and of course our streaming platform on Facebook and on YouTube. It's Open Mic Thursday, so every Thursday we give you the liberty to talk about any story of your choosing, as opposed to the other days where we select the stories and allow you to contribute. If you'd like to reference stories that we spoke about doing trends in the papers, by all means do that. It is our usual practice here to hear from Fuad Said, giving an opportunity to cement all of the points he had made earlier, or at least tell us what story he finds to be more significant. Right after that, we start taking phone calls and also reading messages that we get on our streaming platform as well as WhatsApp and via text message. Again, this is Mainland Focus on Mainland 98.3 FM. My name is Sage Babalola. Join our streaming platform at Mainland 98.3 FM, either Facebook or on YouTube. I think we have Fuad now. Welcome back, Fuad. Thank you for standing by.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Sage. Well, the story for me, I think basically it's just you know, the way Nigerians are receiving this news of the new national anthem and the conversation.
Your call credit has been exhausted.
Oh, we sincerely apologize for that. We'll rectify that immediately and try to reconnect with Fuad. Whilst we are waiting for that to happen, I might as well just take the backlog of messages that we've gotten on Facebook so far. We have Ahmad White on Facebook who says, I have been mute since the day I realized Fuad knows what we don't know about these politicians. I believe one day God will deliver us from corruption that these leaders exhibit. We have an Oᴘᴇyᴇ Michael who says, hello Mainland FM. If the National Assembly's perspective and intention of bringing back old national anthem is to bring good omen, promote our culture and unity, I would like to suggest that they also consider changing the name of the country Nigeria and return the currency to the old, and also return to the regional government as well. That will put the country on the right track. Finally, the old anthem that they claimed to bring unity has just been proven wrong following Mietiala, who has been cleared of terrorist charges, while we have Nnamdi Kanu still in detention. Are our leaders really sincere in their actions? They should fear God. God bless Nigeria. Temitope Onotoye. Thank you very much, Temitope. We have Amasu Abdul Karim Nana Babatunde on Facebook who says, I will not be surprised if they change the name of the country. Thank you very much. Prince Shola Shodeke says, good morning. I received my conditional cash transfer last week, as did Fuad and Sage. It seems like the smart politicians have managed to trick us again. Regarding Akpabio and the National Assembly, they are just jokers and they have their hands in the cookie jar and they are unaware of the struggles faced by Nigerian people. It's quite surprising how Nigerians are tolerating this roller coaster ride that has been orchestrated by the government. May Nigeria be blessed. Okay, that's the backlog of messages that we had during trends in the papers. So join our live stream for Mainland Focus and start dropping your submission. Hopefully we're able to get Fuad back on the line. I believe we've resolved that. So we hear from him very briefly and we're able to start taking phone calls. Hello, Fuad.
100 naira.
Okay. Hello.
Too low to make.
Oh, all right then. I think we might just as well go back to taking contributions. Let's take our first phone call for the morning. It's Open Mic Thursday. Pick your story. You have 2 minutes. Please just get to the point so we're able to take as many contributions as possible. Thank you for your understanding. Hello. Hello.
Morning.
Yes.
How are you?
Good morning to you. I'm fine.
My name is Ambo.
Yes, welcome.
I don't know okay, today is Free Thursday. Mr. President said he's giving himself thumbs up for the last 1 year. I say yes, I agree with him now. At least now he has been able to bring in the national anthem, the old national anthem. So that's thumbs up for him. Gari is now 4,000. Rice is now 85,000. Drugs are unaffordable. We don't have light. So that's the thumb up for him. And himself and the members of the National Assembly, they are riding cars of 160 million, 200 million naira. That's thumb up for him. But I also want to appeal to all the governors. They should not just leave the federal government alone. They are also getting allocations, even local government. Can't they go and build rice mills? Are they depth of ideas? Can't we have rice mills in all the states in Nigeria so that we can even have enough rice? Can't they build cassava mills all over the country so that we can have cassava? And can't the federal government concentrate?
Hello? Hello? Okay, maybe you should call back, Pastor Ambrose. Hello?
Hello, good morning, Faith. Good morning, Mr. Fuad.
Good morning to you, sir.
My name is Isaiah Kumuyi. I'm calling you from Akoka.
Welcome.
So, a quick response to a number of issues raised this morning. On the business grant thing, where Mr. Fuad was expressing skepticism, I can confirm to you that I have two friends who applied for that grant. One of them got it, one did not. So, to answer the question of if Nigerians got it, yes. A friend of mine, a small business owner, got 50,000 naira.
You stay in Lagos,
What
right?
Yes, Lagos.
Okay,
The two of them are in Lagos.
All right.
Now, I started some small business some years ago with 18,000 naira. Now, I understand that 2015 or 2013 is not the same. No, 2015 exactly. It's not the same thing as 2024. I understand. But just imagine that a business I started in 2015 with 18,000 naira. Someone suddenly comes like an angel and says, Isaiah, I give you 50,000 naira to add to this business. Do you think that business would smile or not? So the question of the sustainability of the impact of this initiative is up to the beneficiary. If I could start my business with 18,000 naira and then I have a 60,000 naira into the business, it is up to me to then scale my business to the degree of my capacity and ambition. So all these little things that we do, we take them for granted. We assume that government is magic, that you just press a button and everything. Alone, Nigerians are over 200 million people. Do you know what that means to manage off our ambition, our vision, and our challenges? It is not easy. We should give our country a pat on the back. 1 year of this administration, 25 years of democracy, is not a joke. Things are not rosy, yes, but we must celebrate the ones that are working. It's just like God and human beings. God encourages you to thank Him for what He has done, while you are appealing to Him for what you want Him to do. But all the time you go to God and complain to Him about all the things He doesn't do for you, meanwhile neglecting the things He has done for you, you God gives you, even you as a human being say, you have a friend who you do your best for, and all the friend does to you, she tell you, say, you don't try, you don't give me this information. You be forced to ask Him, oh God, come, the one I do for you, when you thank me for Him. So I'm encouraging Nigerians to be balanced. Let's have a balanced perspective. Things will turn better. It is a fact. So a quick one on the old new anthem. I am for it. I believe that the old new anthem captures our essence as a people more than the former anthem.
Thank you very much. Yes, I appreciate you. It's just 2 minutes. I just wanted you to get your point across. That's why I gave you the extra seconds. Thank you so much for calling. Hello. Hello. Okay, call back. I don't know if this connection problem is from our end or from yours, but please bear with us. All right. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Yes, good morning to you.
This is Chris calling you from ᴜᴜᴜ.
All right, welcome.
Actually, I want to appreciate your first guest. He made a passionate analysis. So I really want to make it clear that this present government are missing it, because they are leaving what is important and go for less important things. So talking about, going through all indices and parameters, they are missing it, because if you look at the security wise, they are missing it. Talk about inflation, they are missing it. If you talk about traditional rulership, everything, they are missing everything. And we in Nigeria, we are tired of this. So talking about individual running is different from government running. So they have the money, they have everything to make Nigeria to be a better place. But we are not seeing anything. So we keep on blaming each other. This one says it's not my government that caused it. This one says it's not my government that caused it. Please, they should sit down and make Nigeria a better place for ordinary person. So look at people cannot afford food. They cannot eat. They cannot eat this square meal. and what you are working for, it cannot pay for what of rent, what of other things, school fees. Please, they should find a way to make Nigeria a better place, because we have all the things to make Nigeria a better place. We have the money, we have the resources, we have everything. They should leave the blame game or defending themselves that they are making it or they are doing this, they are doing that. They should settle down and reflect on what they have done and what they have lost, so that Nigeria will be a better place. People are suffering. That is just my submission.
Thank you. Have a nice day. Hello. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning to you.
Yeah, this is Olaiwola.
All right.
Yeah, I think today is what do you call it?
Open mic.
Yes, open mic. I just want to talk about the Children Day. You know, the reason why for society, child abuse, you people have a topic that the way we are molesting the children in the society. I'm talking about this whole aspect of it. Based on the way we are giving birth in Nigeria, the biological parent making this thing so very difficult. Because I use this opportunity to celebrating the Children Day and other unborn children in the world. But at this moment, can a government of this country, because we have one president that they call Babangida, bringing information to common Nigeria that each person that wants to give birth to a child, you should not have more than 4. But that orientation that time from the non-tenor and from another side, they say no, it's the God that is giving a child. But if that thing had been implementing at that time, the population we are talking about 120 million people, 220 something million people today that Nigeria cannot even control. They cannot feed themselves. That population is not even going to be like that. And the second part of it, the other area that we have a moral in at this moment is the parental institution, people that are surrounding us, both school, church, mosque, they are no longer give us that knowledge of the moral value in the society. Why will I say? Because if you are talking about the where Nigeria building their idea, then build idea honest, hardworking and community development. That is what our forefathers built on it. At this moment, if you look at the Nigeria today, the moral justification has gone, hardworking has gone. Moral value, let me give a community development has gone. What you only preaching in the society today, money. Even if you get it through the ritual, nobody care. If you get it from the right way, nobody care. That is why you see the money that are made for the generation to come. Some people went into the government and they are busy. No development community, no community development again. The only thing that I want to say is
have a beautiful morning. Hello, good morning to you. Hello. Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you. First of all, on the issue of national anthem, look, Nigerians should understand that it is not the message of national anthem. I'm talking of the composition, the message of the national anthem. It's the implementation, it's the attitude of our leaders. You see, the first national anthem we are having, in Nigeria, that's the first one. It's because we have a good leader at that time. People like Aᴜɪṛᴜ and Sadano of Sokoto, etc. You understand? It is about the message. I mean, it's about the leader. So that's so don't let all these our leaders deceive us. It's about their character, because the leader we have those days, they are not selfish. They are not self-centered. So that is one. On the issue of the labor, I want a labor. You see, labor should understand that what Nigeria is facing now is more than increments of salary. We are talking of economic buoyancy. We are talking of security. We are talking of environmental conveniency. You understand? So this is the issue. No matter what you give workers, you see, the inflation is there. It will short all the money. So the labor should understand with the basic. I want a labor who has the foresight, the foresight of confronting the federal government about our refinery, about security, about the enabling environment. You understand? So that is the basic analysis. Then on the issue of a free ride, which the president has established in Abuja, all Nigerians is facing inflation. We want a free ride here in Lagos. Let everybody, pack his car and have a free ride for 6 months. Let you extend it down to Lagos. On the issue of sharing money, well, that is not the solution. Federal government should understand that sharing, the way they do it is what is the solution? You share that, you share this.
Do we have any impact?
Thank you.
So they should abandon this money. Let this money be used for development of our refinery and and security. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you for calling. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Yes. Good morning to you.
Yes, this is Samuel calling from Ikeja. Good morning, sir. Please let me say something. I want to talk about the labor. We can say anything. We can say labor should be serious. And I'm asking a question. Was it realistic when the National Assembly bought vehicle worth 160 million? We are talking about labor. That labor, their demand is not realistic. And I'm asking a question. If the government themselves, are they realistic when it comes to spending? That is a question we should ask ourselves. The government is telling people that they should tighten their belts. Are the government tightening their belts? So I think any demand the labor need, they should go ahead and demand. If the government did not meet their demand, they should shut down the country. I am in support of labor. Let them shut down the country. Let's see what will happen. Because you cannot keep on spending money recklessly. At the end of the day, you are telling the workers that they should be tightening their belts. I don't understand. The inflation that we are talking about today, who caused the inflation? Is it not the same government officials and the politicians? Are they not the one that caused the inflation? So what are we talking about? Why are we now putting the blame on the labor? And for the first time, I am ashamed of myself as a citizen of this country for what happened. President of a country to go and sign that bill yesterday. I am ashamed of myself as a citizen of this country for that bill that was signed yesterday. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. I'm still here to fully comprehend why there's so much reservation about the national anthem. I can understand the whole prioritization angle, but it's just the sheer, I don't want to use the word disgust, but that's what's coming to me right now. Why is there so much kickback with the national anthem? I really want to understand it. Maybe I can feel what you're feeling, or at least try to understand what you're feeling in terms of the national anthem. Is it the lyrics that's the problem? Is it the fact that it was written by a white person, or is still based on the fact that you think their priorities were not set straight? Please answer these questions when you call in to speak on that matter. 0913-6000-410 is the phone line. On our Facebook page that we're streaming on right now, just find us at Mainland 98.3 FM. Let me take messages. Ibilade Ambo on Facebook says, there are several issues bedeviling Nigeria as we speak, but the Tinubu administration would rather work on taking Nigerians back to singing a long-forgotten national anthem. That very first stage of bygone era of colonialism. Hunger is a very big problem in Nigeria right now. Millions of Nigerians cannot afford 3 square meals a day. Yet, Nigeria we hail thee would suffice as food in the mouths of famished Nigerians, settling in their stomachs as they go to bed each night. Sage and forward, a little bit of satire to trigger a spell of laughter will not be a bad idea in our discussion of this Tinubu administration. I love how a cartoonist aptly captioned the futility of the entire exercise in his work. In the cartoon, a passerby was asking why a woman fainted. One of them, trying to wake her up, replied, "She never chop and she go to learn how to sing the new national anthem." All right, Ibilade Amber, thank you very much. We have another one here, Joshua Ondova, who says, newsflash, indeed it's time to be alive and witness this dispensation. About the anthem, I see and I hear people with myopic thinking, celebrating the change of anthem. But my question is, how can we reject an anthem that was composed by our very own people and then go back to the anthem that was given to us by our colonial masters? Are we really going forward or backward? If you check the countries that have progressive minds, they want to dissociate themselves from anything that has to do with their colonial masters, including their currency. But here we are in Nigeria. Thank you very much for your message. Alabama Ade says, good morning, Sage and Fuad. There are a lot of challenges Nigerians are facing. The people are dying of hunger and they're there singing the national anthem. Are they serious? In fact, I'm so tired of the country. Every day it's one thing or the other. How long will this continue? All right. On Notoyete, Mitokwe Michael says, hello, Mainland FM. It's quite unfortunate that the 25 years of uninterrupted democracy is nothing to write home about when we compare with the military regime, taking into consideration the high level of corruption and the cost of governance. To me, I feel like it's high time we begin to talk on how bills will be passed and scrape off the state government and leave only the federal and local government to operate, because I do not see what these governors are doing other than rushing to Abuja to collect allocation, and they have become very lazy and no longer want to think on how they can generate money. I'm going to stop reading your message at that point because it's too lengthy, so that I can take other messages. But thank you very much. I acknowledge you. Olubenga Michael Adisa on Facebook says, despite the fact that I also believe that the change of the national anthem should not be a priority now. However, the national anthem was not handed over by the colonial master. Nigeria government asked for entries from Nigerians and foreigners living in Nigeria, and Lillian Jean, a social worker in Nigeria, won the competition. Also, change to old national anthem is part of the 2014 confab report. Thank you very much, Olubenga Michael, for your message. 0913-6000-410. WhatsApp text message 0913-6000-430. I'm going back to the phones now. Hello.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning to you, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine. This is Madam Issue.
Yes.
You say you should answer that national anthem question and answer you just put on now.
Yeah.
For me, it's a no. That is 52-year-old anthem. Are we going backwards or we should go forward and improve on our way of thinking, improve on our way of life? It doesn't make sense. Even if you want to change this national anthem, it should be a new one. Since you didn't like the one that the military gave to us, let us have a new one. And there must be input from everybody. Almost everybody should contribute into that, into it. Then we choose. My president is just doing as if it's a military guy, take decision, and the military president is there. Okay, sir, everything is right, sir. But don't get how to do it. So what Shabaki was there, do you see everything that they throw at him that he will take? No! He might go and discuss with the president. He might go and discuss with his colleagues in the house. Should we do this? But this senior president is able to work, arrest. What kind of separation of power are they running? You can't challenge him. People would have put him there now. Millions of Nigerians, about 10 million people voted for him. And two of you are just taking the decision on your own. Who won't take it? If you want to, maybe because the messenger that did that rise of compassion, we know two of them, they are just right to us. Why you just to fight any vindictive war? We don't want such things. We don't want to. We don't want nationality. I'm talking about this tomatoes. This is my first time. I don't know. This is my first time of hearing Ebola tomato. Which time Ebola enter tomatoes again? Instead of that, to take the truth that insecurity is making our people not to go into the farm. They're calling me Ebola. When did Ebola enter Nigeria again? Ebola tomatoes. Is that why things are expensive in the market? There's no nutritional thing on top of the table. When you go to the market, you don't be running up and down. Except you want to eat nothing. We don't want such things. 1 year is enough. It's not to criticizing. Are we going to go through all this hardship for the next 1 year again?
Thank you.
Nothing you cannot touch.
Thank you.
Nothing is expensive.
Thank you for calling. Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, morning to you, sir.
This is Okambolina.
Welcome.
Message.
Yes.
What of my guy? Is not there now?
He'll be with us in a bit. Please go ahead.
Okay, you see, I don't know why people are annoyed about this national anthem. Yeah, I support them all. I support the national anthem. They should change it. So that when they are listing their achievement, then one of them will be, we change the national anthem. Do you understand? It's one of their great achievements now. So, people want to add to their achievement. If people are there, criticizing them. Do you know that they even award contracts for the changing of the national anthem? It can happen. if you hear that so million have gone to for contract to change the national anthem, so allow them to change the national anthem so that they can add it to their achievement. Are you hearing me?
I'm with you. Please go ahead.
Yes, and what I'm saying, I want to even ask. I want to suggest something. If we should be giving us 1 minute for this program, because there are a lot of people that call in. These 2 minutes, some people will talk and be telling you, I'm finally, and taking more time. Please, just give us 1 minute, so that you people have too many people that want to call on your program. So give us 1 minute. I'm the one suggesting this. Bye bye.
Okay, maybe what we'll do is we'll give only you 1 minute if you're willing to forfeit your extra minute for other people. It's just 2 minutes allows you to speak on multiple issues. That's all, because we talk about multiple things. So 1 minute per story. That's the entire idea behind it. But yes, I do agree with you. It's people that take advantage of that and speak 3 minutes, and most times I'm a little reluctant to just end the conversation abruptly so people can get their point across, right? But I would advise that we please stick to the 2 minutes. I understand your enthusiasm, but let's work with time, all right? So thank you very much for your initiative. You can still keep the messages coming in. We'll take a few more phone calls, then I can look at WhatsApp and then double back to Facebook and back to the phone line, so we can talk to everybody regardless of the channel through which they're trying to reach us this morning. It's Open Mic Thursday on Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. My name is Sage Babalola. Join us on our live stream on Facebook at Mainland 98.3 FM, or on YouTube, whichever is more convenient for you, also at Mainland 98.3 FM. Hello.
Hello, Sid. Good morning.
Good morning to you, sir.
Joe from Bariga.
Welcome.
Yes, Sid. All of us, it's like we're commenting on one thing today. This national anthem. Sid, is this national anthem, is it going to put food on our table, or help us to fight insecurity all over the land? So this issue, look, the federal government, they are not thinking well. Oh, I have to say, this APC government, they are not thinking well for the children. They should listen to the masses and continue to say this. APC government, listen to the masses. You are not only the party we have in Nigeria. Listen to the masses, the complaints of the masses, so that you can know what to do. You are not doing what you're expected to do. Listen to us. By the time we make use of what we are giving you, the points we are giving you, then Nigeria will be good for all of us. Please, APC government, listen to us. This is what the complaint I want to share this morning. Nigerians, if you don't fight for democracy, you will not get it. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning to you too. Thank you for calling. Hello. Hello. Yes, good morning. Please, can you speak up?
Yeah, good morning. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Good morning.
Yeah, this is Ġᴏɪᴜ from ᴜᴜᴜ.
Welcome.
Yeah, I agree that this new or the old national anthem is not a problem. I also want people to realize that the now old one, that is the one now old one, is not even a problem too. Of course, I don't see any reason changing our national anthem, but then I think the members of the House of Rep and Senate who proposed this particular change, I think they have a clue of what our problem is. See, a Yoruba man is naturally different from an Hausa man. We need to understand and accept this fact before we move on in this country. This is the reason why I have always clamored for restructuring. We are different people. Those people who are claiming that, yes, why are they changing our national anthem? That is a foreign national anthem. We now go back to, okay, and you are still saying you are in Nigeria. Is Nigeria an African name? Is it our original name? Nigeria, the word Nigeria is a foreign name. People should clamor, okay, let's change from Nigeria to something else. So you see no fault in Nigeria, the word Nigeria, but you see fault in the foreign national anthem. You know, we should be serious in this country. See, if you want the new or the now old national anthem to come back. Of course, I see a possibility because President Tinubu, when you criticize him, sometimes he just change his mind. So I don't know. But for now, you people should not criticize the now new national anthem. Instead of criticizing that, if you want to criticize that, criticize the word Nigeria, that we should change from Nigeria to something else.
Thank you. Hello.
Good morning to you, Babalola.
Good morning to you, sir.
Thank you. God bless you.
You too.
My name still remains Mᴜsɪᴄ, calling you from a board office. 25 years of democracy. Changing of national anthem is one of it. And this change of national anthem, they just pick it for 2014 national conference. It was then they moved the motion that we change to this present one, and all of them, they accepted it. Even if you bring the Jonathan conference to the table today, it's one of it. Maybe Lɪਧᴇ is coming home to take that one of our Obasanjo then, part of Jonathan then, had his own and change the structure of the country. So for me, I don't have problem with it. National Assembly, we told them to make law. They are making law for us. Anything signed to become the law is to abide by it. Before it was signed, they criticize, you can talk, you can disagree, but the minute it's signed to law, let us agree and focus to another one that's coming. Now, 25 of democracy, only what we enjoy, this is democracy, is that free speech. No danger for military or development. We want the civilians to develop this country, especially Mr. President. He has taken a very hard decision now. This 1 year of Mr. President, I'm telling you, is very painful, very hard. But we, the patriotic one, we are looking for the future. The future of Nigeria is going to be bright. Look, what this money? You won't have money that we give it to the state. After the move on the subsidy, they were giving a lot of money to the state. What they have to focus on, spend the money for the people, take care of our road, take care of our electricity, especially Mr. President. He told us, he told me, I told Nigeria, no food for me if I didn't know green specific light, that no green meter, and I'm expecting the to do this. Agriculture is most important to change. We need to feed ourselves. Agriculture to be paying a lot of attention, pumping a lot of money. That is green land everywhere. We can
Thank you
feel
very much, Prince Wise. We appreciate you. Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Yeah, Madam Sage, how are you today?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
Hello. What of my friend Fuad?
He's fine. He's listening.
Okay, God bless you. Yes, on this Barrister Peter Oku, I'm calling from Maryland.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you with me?
Yeah, of course I am. Please go ahead.
Okay. On open mic today, my take is on the issue of the salary problem that Labour is negotiating with the government. Well, my advice to the Labour is that they must not budge to this government, because this government is government insincere. There is a lack of a trust deficit between the government and this government, and even the last APC government. It's nothing about the people at all. And people are shouting democracy. There is no democracy in Nigeria as far as I'm concerned. There is no democracy. It's government of the National Assembly members and the president. Once the president makes provision for if they just like, they can go to hell as far as this government is concerned. And it is time people rise up and demand for the right. Nobody will do it. The National Assembly members are not representing the people. They are representing themselves. You know, a provisional supplementary budget has just been submitted by the president, and which he did last year or so. So we are not going to accept that. He will keep quiet and prepare supplementary budget. Who have made budget for his wife,
Thank you very much. We appreciate you. He has not at all submitted the supplementary budget. It says the budget is on its way. It has not been submitted to the National Assembly at all. It's still conversations about we will see a supplementary budget because of most of the variables on which we predicated the old budget have changed, and so there might be an increment in our expenditure, hence the need for a supplementary budget. It has not been submitted. Let me take messages on WhatsApp. Good morning, Mainland FM. Imagine being a judge in your own case. I have done well, says Tinubu. Why don't you allow the citizens to do the talk? Engineer Bonnie from Alimosho with a question there, asking why the president is blowing his own horns. All right, thank you. We have a message here. Alfred Emmanuel from Jᴏɪᴜ Estate Isolo. He says, good morning, Sage and Fuad. The minister said that Labour should be considerate about minimum wage. I want to ask, is the government considerate about the removal of fuel subsidy? Aside from corruption, fuel subsidy removal is the major cause of hardship in the country. By the way, do you know that the resources of these countries belong to all the citizens of the country? Those of us who don't have direct access to the resources enjoyed through subsidies. There is no country where government does not pay subsidy to the citizens. If the government continues to oppress the citizen by denying them access to essential items, especially oil that belongs to all Nigerians, there will be complaints and murmuring among the people. Government is in charge of distributing the resources to the citizens. If those in power continue to oppress us this way, God would arise one day and deliver us. And I say amen to that. That's what he says, by the way. He wrote, and I say amen. This is from Alfred Emmanuel from Jᴏɪᴜ Estate. I'm just reading what I see. We have a message here. Good morning, Sage and Fuad. I think the Nigerian government should be serious with issues on ground. Is it because we're not singing the old national anthem that led to hunger, insecurity, hardship and kidnapping, or the high prices of goods and services? President Tinubu should walk the talk. Enough of talking. Campaign is over and it's time for governing. Where are the CNG buses the president said would be available before the 29th of May 2024? Today is the 30th. Today, government is still discussing minimum wage with NLC and TUC after 1 year of subsidies gone. President Tinubu's policy plowed Nigerians into untold hardship. For how long? Humanitarian minister that told us she fed our children during COVID-19. How far with that? Why is the EFCC not inviting her for questioning? Benjamin from Shogule is the author of that particular message. We have another one here. Some of my friends got the money here in Lagos. I learned they applied for it via the website created for that purpose. I have also applied, hoping the federal government would remember me. Michael from Tᴜɪ̀rᴅᴇ. This is a reaction to the grant scheme, I believe, of the federal government, the 50,000 Naira scheme. Thank you very much. We have another message here. It says, misplaced priority in a nation in search of direction and purposeful leadership. Jᴏɪᴜ from Ikeja sent that message. We have another one here. They have changed our national anthem to the old one. That's good. But will this bring about the restructuring they mounted so much about? Will it bring back the refineries they promised to fix? And will they remember to change their ways and attitude so that the old nationalists and leaders who thought of Nigeria first before their personal self, their dreams would be achieved? Will it stop election rigging and discrimination against non-indigents, particularly in appointments, etc.? The old nationalists and leaders did not empty the national treasury to buy expensive cars or live luxury lives while inflicting poverty and penury on the people. Nationalists do not keep our hospitals out of medicine when they and their families fly abroad to the best hospitals for ordinary cough and catarrh. Enough of the hypocritical lifestyle and the holier-than-thou attitude from these so-called leaders. My name is Steve from Ijaniki. All right, thank you very much, Steve. We have another message here. Good day, Fuad and Sage Babalola. My name is Fidelis Eleyi from Ipaja. I thank God for another day. I want to put my own contribution for the betterment of the country. The problem of Nigeria is a spiritual one and requires spiritual solutions if we want to salvage this country. I want our president and his cabinet to pay a visit to the sole spiritual head. Okay. Many thanks for your recommendation. Let's move on to another message. Good morning, Sage. My name is Toby from Apapa. Please, how does the new national anthem reduce the suffering of Nigerians? How does it reduce the price of commodities, this one that have tripled within 1 year of the government? How does it provide security and stabilize the dollar that has grown wings to fly from 700 to 1,500 in 1 year? The people haven't seen food to eat, but they should start learning a new anthem when many people don't even know the old one. Can someone please explain these mysteries to me? Are we for real in this country? fragrance instead of treatment. I don't know what that is. Thank you very much for your fragrance instead of treatment. I get you. They're covering the smell rather than treating the cause of the smell. I get you now. Thank you. Good morning, Mainland FM crew. Today's press report is a big source of additional shame and sorrow to my heart, and I believe many Nigerians are feeling the same way. On the achievement of this government, I heard Sandra saying it's Sage. I heard Sage saying the increase in GDP is at least an achievement of the government. If you send this child to school at the end, he or she makes A1 in math or failed the remaining subjects, does that call for celebration? A rise in GDP that caused more pain to the masses. What is the benefit? Please let's forget all of this. The pain is way too much. Let me go back to the phones. We have a ton of messages and I don't want to miss out on the conversations. Hello. Yes, turn down the volume on your radio, sir. Good morning.
I've just done that.
Yes. Welcome.
Yes, about the national anthem. Honestly, many people have spoken my mind. How many of them in the National Assembly that can recite the old new one now, stanza by stanza? How many of them? And are they working by the tenets of what the National Assembly is saying? Are they living up to that expectation? Or don't they know that those stanzas contain a very vibrant, deep-meaning message? Those that constructed it, did they think they are fools? I'm 65. I know how Nigeria works. Are you with me?
I'm with you.
Hello?
I'm with you. Go ahead, please.
I know how Nigeria was then. And I know how now. Do they think they are fooling people like us? They can fool the generations of now. But we that knows how Nigeria was then, when we enjoyed Nigeria, by the works of our forefathers then, what they did, I think I'm disappointed, honestly. They are living the root cause of they are tending to frivolous on important issues. Tackle our economy, tackle life, provide the finalists for us. Let's provide an enabling environment for economy, attend to security issues. Let our farmers go to farm, and people will fall back into places. Visit this constitutional amendment, and expose that whatever is that is in cut to our progress, and things will fall back into place. We are talking about national things. It's a new way of thinking. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you very much for calling. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
This is Gift from Onyekma.
All right.
Yeah, we've actually seen this play out before. I was telling someone that an analogy of where the currency was losing value, and then the former president and immediately decided to go and paint the currency. Are you with me?
Yes.
Yeah, we saw it play out. So it's the same thing that's playing out again. There's a video of the current president around 2012 where he said if he had his way, he was going to revert back to the old national anthem. The question is that what you guys will see? If you understand what I'm saying, is that what we need at this moment? The country is hungry, people are dying, and it's a national anthem that is our problem. So it's such a big shame and disgrace. And when you look at these people giving the decisions and making the rules now, they all went to preschools. They all had the good things of just like the previous caller said. Now they are trying to fool the younger generations by reverting back to national anthem. Things are getting worse by the day. Things are getting worse. People are practically aiming to feed, they're not people feeding well. So it's crazy. So that's what I have to say. We've actually seen this play out before. When we were saying the currency is crumbling, Maybe and this is decided to repaint the currency. Now we are saying people are hungry, people are dying. The president wants to change national anthem. So candidacy matters. We'll be all right.
Thank you. Have a great day. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, Sage.
Good morning.
I'm calling from command.
All right, welcome.
I'm calling from command. I think we need to just. I'm very, very pained this morning. Very, very. Let me just use the word grit in my heart. To see some people still talking like this, it shows that patriotism is far from Nigeria, sincerely speaking. Look at the hardship in the land. and somebody is still telling us that we should be celebrating this government, telling them that they tried. They tried for what? What have they done? They just make life difficult for people. Is this the most populated country in the whole world? We are not even 1/3 of China. India is there. We are not half of US. It's not by population. It's by being intentional about doing the right thing. We have leaders that are not doing the right thing, and they are very, very adamant to doing the right thing. They just want side distraction. They just go and bring this side distraction of national anthem to distract people from the real talk. They are failing, and they are failing big time. And people are still supporting this shenanigans. Sincerely speaking, Nigerians need to rethink their way. This government is a bunch of failure, and we have to.
Let's take a few messages that we've gotten so far on Facebook. We have Folari Omolaja Latif who says, "Good morning, Milan FM. Nigeria will hail thee for the shege you show us where rice and beans cannot be bought. I believe with this old anthem, everything will come down to normal. Fuel will come down to 65 naira per litre. Transportation would come down. Foodstuff would also come down. And Fuad and Ms. Sage, please help us tell Mr. President to return Nigeria to the way it was before they start singing their national anthem. The national anthem even sounds as if we're singing hymns in a religious house. God will save us." All right, thank you very much. Olumuyiwa says, "Good morning, Mainland FM. Kudos to Mr. President for the change of the national anthem. The handwriting is clear on the wall that they are gradually returning Nigeria to the hand of our colonial masters, even with their fast adoption and implementation of these IMF policies. I would rather prefer colonial master comes back fully and take over the government. Maybe we would live better than this. Leaders who are not patriotic by stealing left and right and expecting patriotism from followers. It's a shame. Changing national anthem 200 times will not change anything, but the leaders should lead by example." Muiwa from Abuja. Thank you very much, Muiwa. Frederick Morka on Facebook still says, "Thank God we have gone back to the old national anthem. Now the dollar can be 65k and bread can be 5 naira. I beg, I don't see the difference. It was OBJ that introduced the anthem. I see it as a dagger stab for denying Tinubu his so-called created LGAs then as governor of Lagos, recolonized Nigeria, square pegs in round holes." Okay, it was difficult to pick out your primary point, but it's all right. Thank you for sending a message. Patrick Obiazo says, "Please, what does the wives of our president, governors, appointees, and ministers discuss in their bedrooms before sleeping after seeing the faces of hungry, suffering, and frustrated Nigerians? Do they really enjoy a good night's sleep?" All right, I wouldn't know. Good morning and thank you for texting. We have "Good morning, Milan FM. Please, is the national anthem our problem for now? Is it time for us to be castigating some callers supporting this worst government ever in the land? Time is coming." Rahim from Agege sent that. We have James Obuna on Facebook who says, "Sage and Fuad, I greet you devotedly. On my open mic today, I want to look at the new or old national anthem. Sage, every time the government keeps telling us to patronize locally made goods, though they themselves jet out of the country when they have a headache, yet they want us to go back to the old national anthem written by a foreigner. In that case, we can continue patronizing foreign-made goods. How will this old anthem solve our problem as a nation? Was there a public hearing before the bill was passed, or they just hurriedly passed it after their first and second reading? Thank God I'm no longer in school." James Ogbuna from Oshodi. Thank you very much. We have here President Tinubu and the APC should apologize not to have gnawed the people with their "I never played the game" tendencies. Okay, thank you very much for your message. We have Tochukwu Adele who says, "About the national anthem, we now have a beautician as a president. We have had a headsman as..." Okay. Okay, thank you, Tochukwu. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Oluwafe on Facebook says, "Babalola, if Nigeria was united and we can stop being tribalistic with our religious biases, the National Assembly will not even bother to change the national anthem. I like the way you moderate your program without any bias. Please continue." Thank you very much. I appreciate the kind words. Thank you. I aim to serve. Well, Christopher Efyong says, "Good morning, Sister Sage and Mr. Fuad in the studio. God bless you and the country, Nigeria. Senators and Senate President and the Speaker and the Rep, God bless all of them for taking us back to colonial era in this 21st century." Oh, there's a sarcasm there. Let's return Nigeria back to the era. Okay. Let me skip that. Where Nigeria can buy food very cheap, such as gari, 15 naira per cup, rice also 15 naira, amongst other things. Let them not only stand on the mandate of Mr. President, but the mandate of the Nigerian citizens. Let them know that when they finish giving account of their stewardship to Mr. president, they shall also give the same account to God. This is rather lengthy. I apologize. I can't take the entire message because we have plenty more to read. Let me just go back to taking phone calls, and then after all of this, we'll just round off with the messages that we've gotten on WhatsApp, which is a lot. 0913-6000-410. It's Open Mic Thursday here on Mainland Focus on Mainland 98.3 FM. My name is Sage Babalola. 2 minutes has been allotted to you to talk to us about any story of your choosing. But like I said, if you'd like to refer to stories that we have presented earlier in the day during trends in the papers, you have every opportunity to do so. It's back to the phone now. 0913-6000-410. Hello, good morning to you. Thank you for calling.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
This is Toby calling from Ibadan.
All right then. Go ahead, please.
Concerning the national anthem, I've been listening with rapt attention. Whether the Nigerians actually understand why they are putting away the old one, now bringing the old one back to the new. You know, the first one says, "Arise, O compatriots, Nigerians all obey you." Are the leaders obeying the call? They don't obey any rule in this country. Once it doesn't favor them, they don't obey it. And that is the simple reason. Secondly, people are thinking the president is a listening president, but he is not. What favors him is what he will listen and do. So please, we are in a mess. May the Lord arise and help us in Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you for calling. Have a beautiful day. Let's take more phone calls. 0913-6000-410. For those of you who would like to send messages on WhatsApp or directly via text message, that's for those of you who don't have smartphones, just send a direct text message. It's the same number, 0913-6000-430. I'll be waiting for your messages. Hello.
Hello, Babalola. Good morning.
Mr. Peter, morning to you.
Okay, please, I'm sorry. Let me quickly say this. Do you know that when you picked my call, you read all the messages and it counted 242 seconds? And I was still holding on. By the time you came back to phone line, you just dropped my line.
I had no idea. I apologize.
Yes, thank you very much. No problem. I just wanted to notice that.
Yeah,
no, that's good. Thank you. God bless you.
Yeah.
Now, Babalola, I want to ask this question. You know the first line of that old national anthem. What does it say? Nigeria, we held our own dear native land. Now, those people that have passed the bill to go back to that, are they taking Nigeria as their native land? Are they holding Nigeria? If they want to tell me yes, I will ask them. When they are looting in the country, where do they take the money to? It's like for me, they have met Europe, America, and other countries, they are their native land. Because that is where they go to invest. They have headache, they run down there. Can you do that when you have a dear native land to protect? They send their children there, they send their wives there, buy properties there, buy land there, build houses there. Is that how to show love for a dear native land? Are they doing that? And the phrase that says, "In brotherhood we stand." It is only the National Assembly members that stand in brotherhood when they want to share the money. When they want to buy SUV, all of them stand in brotherhood. Nigerians, they divide us, they spread us. Even during election, you go to the east, they say don't vote for this. You go to the southwest, they say don't vote for this. Is that how to stand in brotherhood? I beg, if that one will bring back, like everybody has said, the true love for Nigeria, and they will bring back all the things they have looted and gone and placed in Europe, they should bring them back. Bring all your children back, bring your wife back, bring your investment back. And that is how to show love for their native land. Otherwise, they are just being hypocrites. Lufar has said everything this morning about the stand of National Assembly, the judiciary, the executive. Very unfortunate. Nigeria, can we see where we find ourselves? All these arms of government have collapsed. Where do we go from here? Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Peter. Have a beautiful day. Hello. 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 Okay. Let's move on. Hello. Hello.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Yeah. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mrs. Babalola.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, how was your night?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. This is Madam Bello Hukuman. Currently, I am calling you from CMS.
All right. Welcome, Madam Bello.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. I want to speak about the changing of national anthem. If the changing of national anthem is a problem for a very long time, I think by now that it has been changed, everything will be okay, because I see a problem where it was written there that the nation where no one will be oppressed. Is it because that the national anthem has not been changed since all this while that all of us that are not politicians have been oppressed? So if this national anthem will enable us not to be oppressed by political elite, alhamdulillah. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
All right. Thank you. Hello. Hello. You might have to call us back. I apologize. Hello.
Hello. Yes.
Yes. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes. My name is Akaite.
Nice to have you.
I'm calling you from Agbado.
All right.
As well. Hello.
Hello. I can hear you. Please go ahead, ma'am.
Yeah. These our politicians. When you want to laugh or do some comedy, just open your radio, television, or news, anything, any news that you can get to them. You'll be laughing till they break. They are a bunch of jokers. Just look at what we are facing in Nigeria today. What they can come out. I'm very ashamed of my brother that is there, that is the Senate president, and shame of him. If he can bring this sound, even he cannot sing that national anthem. I was waiting that I will hear Bola Tinubu singing it. At least they are the one that brought it back.
He did.
They're supposed to teach us.
He did when he addressed the National Assembly yesterday. He did.
You think it has been read it out?
Well, he still sang it.
Say, did he sing that national anthem?
Yeah.
From the beginning to the end?
There's video coverage of it at the National Assembly. Yeah. The president.
Did Bola Tinubu sing it?
Please go on ahead, ma'am.
Please, see, let me tell you. These people, I don't have problem with that national anthem. I don't have problem. Where I will have problem is when, that time, when the dollar was $1 to $1 that time. Please, if dollars will be $1 to $1. You see, I will have problem when the dollars, back of rice, everything that we are buying, kobo that time, did not return back. That's when I will have problem with this government. What a joke! What a bunch of jokers in this country.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I understand. Thank you. Hello. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes. Good morning to you, sir.
Yeah,
If you're using hands-free, do you want to disconnect and speak directly?
Can you hear me better now?
The connection is terrible. I'm so sorry. Hello. The volume on your radio, please.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning, sir. Please turn down the volume on your radio, sir. Please turn down the volume. Hello.
I'm very sorry.
No, it's okay.
Good morning, brother.
Yes, good morning, sir.
God bless you. God bless and swag you. God will continue to protect you, both of you. It's a very big shame for all our politicians, bunch of politicians that we have, National Assembly, House of Rep, and House of Rep and Senate, plus executive, to bring back the former national anthem. Is that the issue? Is that what will solve our problem? So how can somebody have a big problem? You leave it and start pursuing the small one. It's a disgrace to them, all of them. A bunch of disgraceful people. How can you have a very big problem instead of you to solve the big one? You continue to solve the small one, the one that even though it doesn't have any implication in anybody. It doesn't provide any food to anybody. It doesn't provide good health, good environment for anybody. We have a bunch of problems. The concept take the lowest one among the problems we have. The whole world is watching them. The whole world is watching them. What a human being on earth. How can we get a bunch of, they are sharing our money there and they don't know what to do. Somebody said that Fabio is always joking, laughing. Why is he not laughing? He's having enough money to spend. Why is he not laughing and happy that he's in money? And they don't know what to do again. They are behaving like small kids.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. That's all the messages or all the phone calls, I beg your pardon, we can take. Let's spend the time we have left taking WhatsApp messages as we're almost out of time. I'm so sorry if you're still trying to call. I can't take any more phone calls. On WhatsApp, I have, hello Mainland FM. Please, when do you do questionnaire involving 1,000 people and only 2 people are responding to it? Can we say those 2 people can be used for data analysis and give correct data? We have a country of over 200 million and only 1,000 people are paid 50,000. No, it's not just 1,000 people. Over 400,000. I think for 402,200 and something. But basically over 400,000 people benefited according to the report. All right, it's not 1,000. But based on the misunderstanding you had, you said 1,000 people are paid 50,000. How does that justify the 50K helping the nation? On the national anthem and how the House was celebrating, can we use the national anthem to buy food or bring down the prices of commodity? Or do we sing it to kill our headsmen, Boko Haram and bandits to stop the killing? Or do we sing the national anthem to our land when we want to pay rent? The national anthem at this point is not the bane of our problems. We are talking about SMEs companies with 18,000, while the major companies and organizations are leaving the country. My name is Sean. Sean, thank you for your message. We have here, good morning, Sage and Fuad. We Nigerians are wired and programmed with the illusion of we go better. Isn't it obvious? Look at the Senate. They're being led by Senator Godswill Akpabio, who's going around with an addiction of stamping whatever comes his way. Look at the judiciary making mockery of their offices to Nigerians and outside the world. Then look at the presidency already preparing for another borrowing to share among his cronies in the name of palliative. In all this, where does patriotism come in? Owen from Lagos. Thank you, Owen. Good morning, Mainland FM crew. My open mic topic today is the election. We were told that this current president... okay, let me try to make sense of this. I can't. But we were told that the current president built Lagos and he was a chartered accountant by profession and he was one of the best students in Chicago University and came out with a first-class honors. Please, I now ask, where are all the experiences? Have Aso Rock swallowed the first-class degree? He doesn't have anything to offer except the national anthem. Mayor from Ikotun Egbe. Okay, I just tried to read out the part I could understand. Thank you very much, Mayor. We have Wilfred from Surulere who says, Wilfred, I scored the government minus 0.000. Okay, we get it. I have no business with the... You sent this yesterday. Thank you very much for your message. We have another one here. I hail D, Fuad and Sage. We hail D too. Thank you. On the national anthem, you can see that the mindset of our leaders is very petty. Maybe they are trying to divert our attention from their monumental failure. As for the 20 billion, the money is gone. We've been captured. Mr. Emeka from Surulere sent that message. That's actually all the messages I can take. I'm so sorry. We're out of time. But then we have the special edition of the review of this the administration review by 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. So do well to join us. We will definitely be referencing all of the messages that you've sent. Conversations will be had. We're going to have analysts join us. Wemi Akinode will be here. I'll be here with our guest who will be giving expert insight into the matters we'll be discussing, which basically borders around the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the 365 days that they've claimed power. So join us. 1 p.m. is the time. Definitely join us, and we assure you we're going to provide you with in-depth analysis, great conversation, and then at 4 p.m. There will be the segment for feedback where all we'll do is open the phone line and have you talk to us about your thoughts on the conversations that we've had earlier in the day. My name is Sage Babalola. Thank you so much for being with us. We're due for another break. When we come back, it will be time for Let's Talk Business. Thank you for staying with us. Don't go anywhere. We are the sound of Lagos.